Fred may or may not be joining the party. Um, Going up against his Broncos. He's 1-1. I think he took a sim loss last game. He's got Trubisky, Geis, whatever. Plow truck at fullback. Thielen, AJ Green. Oh. I like the left side of his offensive line. The right side kind of scares me. Or the left side scares me, the right side's not as scary. Yeah, I'm gonna be careful in the secondary. They're still good. Oh, to Key and Peel there, Dejikalad, Margoon, whatever. Alright, we're gonna be a little bit. So we're gonna go over our roster a little bit. Still starting Jonathan Donnell. Of course, Saquon Barkley's out for the year. So we're gonna platoon between these three. A very solid receiving core. I think our offensive line is solid. The defensive line, I'm not so convinced. Then again, Allen and Reader both out hurt. And let's see. Linebackers are very system type, to say the least. Very system type linebacker core. Alfred's still hurt, so we got Troy Apke starting at free safety, which I'm alright with. And we get Jamal Agnew starting at strong safety rather than Zachary Lim. Considering starting Lim, but I like Agnew a little bit, and Lim will get another time to play. I have cut Jadon Mickens because, well, I had to make room for others. So the Grants will be the key returners, both Jakeem and Corey. Third down back is the ex-wide receiver, Braxton Miller. Power back, Derrick Henry. Slot receiver, Devin Funches. Blair is rushing left end. Sue Cravens, rushing right end. Henry Anderson and Khalil Nichols are the rushing defensive tackles. Sub linebacker, Rashad Jones, then DJ Reed Jr. Slot corner, Xavier Howard, followed by Daryl Roberts. And that's my practice squad. They can't do anything. And this video is brought to you by Bang. A little free advertising because, well, I just want to go buy one. Not a particular fan of the flavor. I'm just trying, but every other flavor I've tried I liked. Gonna run my playbooks. We get the 4:15 game. Guess it's partly cloudy. Just curious if there's any other. No other uniforms. Yeah, I'm just gonna take a quick look at my email. Ah, Goodwill hiring at $18.25 an hour. That I call bullshit. And what's my softball team saying? Well, it's just a couple players going at, a couple teammates going at, like they normally do. Surprised it's not a LeBron versus Jordan debate. So what do you guys think about Gronk retiring? I personally don't blame him. Uh, kind of surprised he didn't do it last year, but glad he went out on his own terms. And we got an early bird special for signing up for my softball league. Let's see if my team's there. Team's ready to go. Obviously you can't see it, but I can. When does my next ball hockey season start? First game in the next season, April 18th. Already registered, great. And I'll be back. Gotta take care of something real quick. Be back. I'm gonna stay in the party. You're gonna stay here. I've already alerted that my opponent. I'm gonna be a little bit as well. I have 10 minutes. Alright, I'm back. Take care of a few things around here that do while I'm waiting for Fred. Alright. Ooh. Damn. Let's see. This is my league. Oh, it's really hot in here. Holy shit. Oh. This energy drink tastes like gummy bears. And I'm just gonna take his invite because screw it. Man's gonna do something funky, watch. I don't know how to do it. And there we go. I didn't see the uniform, but I'm assuming he knows I'm going dark and going home. And here we go. Oh. Oh. And Jonathan Allen's out hurt, so that matchup doesn't mean anything.
All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Toronto Mounties.
Okay, he's going orange, so this is all right.
It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2, and he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
All right.
On first down, Trubisky. This one grabbed by A.J. Green.
Nice catch.
And he'll get it up to the
Kind of shocked to get in
33-yard
there.
line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you always can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Nice.
The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Rashad Jones is down
The
linebacker.
report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
We're going to go with the delayed blitz.
There we go. You see it? You see it?
They'll try and get it with Geis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches
Don't touch that.
Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Hooverman's actually a tight end at the offense line position, so offense tackle position, so that's why the offensive linemen so good at tight end.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Leopard! Leopard! All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They keep it with Henry
Oh,
on
shit.
first down.
Yeah,
And he's
getting
going
that.
to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Not gonna run that right now, but set up for it while I remember. And I didn't fully set it up yet either, so I'll finish after that play, after this play.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is Shepard on the catch. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of Central Casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put
oh,
that
Sean
whole
Hennessy
package
in there.
together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Let's see if I see blitz.
Detroit!
Yeah.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
There we go, O'Shaughnessy.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
All right.
A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Set! 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit!
Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice play there
All
to
right.
force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
2nd and goal, and they
All right,
will
now,
try
Lucky
again
56.
from the 2-yard
Lucky
line.
56.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than
Damn.
that. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Fred's got that run locked up.
Third down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play.
Gun!
He'll look to throw here. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Sterling Shepard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as
he was gone as Thompson moved him across the field.
Line. So the Broncos coming out now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. Don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back, away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
Has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one will be back, or sometimes both will be in the same spot. On that play, the free safety was there, no gain.
And incomplete there. A nice hit.
Get your hand
Charges
in
the
there,
ball
bud.
free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Agnew. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought
that's
down
face mask.
awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
I think that's a generous spot.
Make it 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's see what I got here.
Here we go now. Blue line it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Oh, shit.
And his throw here's incomplete. He
That
was
could've
looking
been
for
picked.
James O'Shaughnessy as tight end. And it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
All right, now,
Punch
lucky
is
56.
gone.
Lucky 56.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go.
Oh,
He
shit.
lost the football. The Broncos say they have it. They do. A little careless with the
That was a
football.
big blitz by them.
He also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. Steps away to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
What do I want to do here? Ready for the spy.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
What do we got going on here?
They begin with a run by Miller. And now running right through it.
Wow, that's a
And he was able to
generous
shed the
fall
tackle,
forward
but the
animation
reserves
from
come in for the stop. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out.
Good job, baby. Good job. Good stop, D. Good stop. Tight right. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
I have to.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Here we go now. Green.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's got it complete to Braxton Miller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Kill. Turn up.
A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
All right.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right. Now let's go.
Just playing.
3-19.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Now let's go. 3-19.
All right, let's see. What do we got here?
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this again?
It was a complete accident. I'll decline that. That and I really don't want the extra space. I guess that forces more space to.
So it's still first and goal, but now they get
He's
to
got a
drive
good
from
run
a bit
defense.
closer.
He's trying to force me to run it.
Hurry up. Here we go. 3.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Devin Funchess, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip away.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be
Kickoff
a
is up,
touchback
and
as
it's
that
good.
sails over the end line. And coming out now, the Broncos. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Alright.
Down 2
Running
touchdowns
Wildcat.
early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This time, Trubisky will throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be
Damn, he got there
incomplete.
quick.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with
So they
something
end up
here
running
on
this.
3rd down.
So we have Crab and Spy.
Hey, 18. Start.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd
Yeah,
and
it's
8.
going.
Now a handoff to Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
What do we got going on here?
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
A give to Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Broke off that tackle pretty good.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
4 down. Alert.
Now a first carry for the fullback. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
All right.
Nick Bawden, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And when they called that play, I'm not sure they expected it to go all the way to the end zone. Nice little reward, though.
Without a doubt, and sometimes I think the offensive line gets a little bit more inspiration when they know that guy's going to get the ball because he doesn't touch it very often. They want to reward him for all that good blocking he does as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, 4 down.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Sit up. 180. Gotta go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch tight. Tight end right. We go. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, this is Geis. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Move. 4 down.
From midfield now, here's Trubisky. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
180.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
We got 3 down.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
Let's go.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky.
Oh, shit.
And incomplete on the deep
Oh,
ball.
man. He beat me,
So
too.
we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman
That
has
sucks for
our
him,
EA
though.
Sports halftime report. Coach,
Couldn't get his
both
feet.
teams
Couldn't
appear
toe
ready
tap.
for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here now the offense heading back out there. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Again, it's Henry. And he
Damn.
is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now flags
Yeah, I gotta
will
take that
come
one.
in. I think this one's
Third
going to be
one.
on the defense for jumping. Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
After the penalty, it's Miller. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So he got 3
Ah,
on one
damn, that's
tackle, but
close.
couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 15. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first
Damn, that
part,
one-on-one
perfection,
coverage.
did exactly
Is
what
that
they wanted,
Trubisky?
and now
Or
their offense has to pay it
is
off.
that
See
Thielen?
if they can get the latter 50%. The throwing
Oh,
to
let's not
start
wake
the
up.
drive, but that one incomplete.
Didn't sleep much last night. Thought I was gonna sleep
Once again,
before
they'll
this
come
game,
up on
and
the
nope.
26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Shade underneath. He's gonna throw that short crossing slant.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky buying time to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Got a lot of guys right there.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game.
We're going
Not
with
a
this
whole
one.
lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all
Left side.
afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Left side of this.
They'll run it again with Henry. And not much running room. Down to the 32. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Derrick Henry. And he'll get this down to about the 30,
Corner came off the edge. Was that the lead? Yeah.
Just
Good
a gain
tackle
of 2
corner.
there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
There's a clock in the back somewhere over there, isn't there?
Down on the field.
Holding.
And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. This is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Red, up! Set up! 180!
Shade underneath. He's going to throw it right around the first down marker. He's going to watch it anyways.
Trubisky on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 24. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll run with Henry. And now running right through it. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Now it's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs. It brings up a key 3rd down.
Let's go!
They come out
Green
here in the
39!
eye.
Green 39!
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
He's going to get it running right. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Set! 319! 319!
Here's Miller. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This has not been a banner game for the defense, not in any shape or form, but I love what they're doing right now. My admiration for them really is jumping up. What a great stand defensively, trying their best to keep them out of the end zone.
And this one is right through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. They got points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. And it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Second and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Welcome back to Toronto. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Set! Green, 39!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Drew Kaiser now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's
Still
another
playing too
boomer.
hard.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Oh, good move. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On second down, here's Trubisky. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, we got 3 down.
On third down, it's Arnold. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now back out comes the offense. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you know, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
This is Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll run it here. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
3-19. 3-19.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll find Sutton on the right side complete.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Strong right. Red, up. Up.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
18.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left.
Oh, don't hurt him.
Get
Don't hurt
5
him.
out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now Trubisky. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
4 down, 4 down. All right, here we go. 319. 319. All day, every day, any day. Hot.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go now. Boom.
And they will take a knee here.
Yeah, and that'll do it. Alright, YouTube, we'll talk to you later.
The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0, Zilch.